Okay, guys. This is my endgame crafting project for this league. This is what I try to do because this league harvest is back. It's back into core, and it's possible to craft some really ridiculous things. And since I'm playing the skeleton summoner, what I want to do is I want to craft the fractured minion one with +2 mods, which is +1 to minion and +1 to spells, as well as the fractured mod, which is minions deal increased damage, and minions have 5% chance to deal double damage. So how do you fucking do this in the first place? The first thing that you need to do is to get the base wand, which is the convoking wand, because only convoking wand can have the base that rolls +1 to all minion gems. This is the only base that can do that. How do you get this? With this mod, which is called the increased damage and double damage. It's one mod. It's called Sequalotls. Well, technically, this can drop in the Temple of Exile in the minion room, as well as in the Delph, I believe. But this kind of a base is really rare. You will not see much of them. They maybe show up like once every dozen of minutes in trade, so they're not like it's not like you can go and buy them, instantaneously. People snag them, people snipe them as fast as they can, because a lot of people are trying to craft this insane minion wands nowadays. So what you need to get there is this mod with, like I said, increased damage and double damage. And what you need to have is 3 prefixes filled, because you need the special harvest mod, which turn one of these prefixes into the fracture mod, which you see over there. So basically, with the harvest, you need to turn this mod with minion and double damage into fixed fractured mod, also minion damage and double damage. Now, in order to do this, you need one thing, and this is this. You can see this is the harvest crafting, and you will need this seed called the tier 4 seed, wild thorn fruit. Wild thorn fruit, guys, can give you this thing, which is one of the mods can be fractured. One of the 3 prefixes can be fractured. So basically, you have this item like this. You put this in the station where you have the mod, which is 32% chance to get one of these 3 prefixes fractured. Yeah, it's basically can fuck it up, it can have it, it can fuck it up. It's like 33%, one out of 3 chances that you'll get it or you won't. Now the next question, how do you get this tier 4 wild thorn fruit? There are 2 ways how you can do this, guys, and one way is to farm yourself, and there are ways how you can specifically target and maximize your chances to get it. And the best chance is to go to the Highwork Hamlet and spec into a wild fruit node here, which gives you harvest crops in areas have 100% increased chance to contain a tier 4 plant. And this doesn't guarantee you will get it, but there's kind of a small base chance to get a tier 4 plant, and this basically doubles it. So it's like the best you can get from maximizing your potential to get the actual tier 4 fruit over there. Another thing that you can do is to actually get this unique watchstone, which is called the walls, and this rolls with this mod. As you can see, harvest crops in areas have 40% increased chance to contain a tier 4 plant. This doesn't even relate to a fruit, but this kind of the all plants you can get tier 4 this. As you can see, there's like 2 more of these fruits over there, which is scale fruit and blister fruit and thorn fruit as well. So this allows you to maximize your shit. At the same time, one more thing can be added, which is the Platinum Highwork Hamlet Watchstone Overripe mod, which harvests crops in areas have 15% increased chance to contain tier 4 plant. This is a tier 1 mod that I rolled myself. It takes a while to get this. It's not really that rare, but it's not that common as well. It takes a while to get this shit, guys. But if you put 2 of these, they all stack together, so you will have like 100% chance, then 40% chance, and then 15% more. So this like 155 that you can get potentially on this high work hamlet, and after that you just run a tier 14 hamlet map, and there is a very high chance you will get what you want, but it doesn't really mean that you will get specifically this turn fruit. Another thing that you can do, and this is the fastest way, is to go to the Forbidden Trove Discord channel, and this is a very, very common place to get these crafts. And what I'm gonna look is checking the harvest VTC other, and basically what you do is see like this: fracture prefix. That's it. The price of the fracture prefix is about 2 to 3 exiles. It's quite an expensive craft, but you know, it's not that expensive compared to how much shit you get. So you see that everyone is trying to buy this. Not many people can sell it, but yeah, 3x is 2 to 3x is what the price is. It's quite rare. There's also kind of previous tier mod, which basically can fracture one of the 5 mods, not 3 but 5 mods. But as you can perfectly understand, there's like 20% chance against 32%, and if you're gonna spend money, you gotta maximize your chances to get what you want. So I would definitely spend money on 3 prefixes instead of 5. So now that we actually were lucky and managed to fracture this super desired mod, we need to craft this wand even further, guys, and there comes the fossil time. For this you need a gigantic prime chaotix resonator and 4 fossils, which are shattering, metallic, corroded, and jagged. These 4 basically nullify all the shitty mods and just give you the highest potential to get +1 to all minion skill gems and +1 to all spell skill gems, which applies to the specters, to skeletons, to fucking any minion in the game, which are also considered spells. So this is what we need. Now the last thing is when we actually hit +1 to all minion skill gems and +1 to all spell skill gems, and as well as this fracture thing, it doesn't change. It is also a prefix. It's minion deal increased damage along with chance to deal double damage. So once we have all these 3 prefixes on an item, guys, we should be using the last craft for the harvest, and this is called Reforge a Rare with the lucky modifier value, keeping all prefixes, because all these 3 will be prefixes. The +1, the +1, and the minion double damage are all 3 prefixes. So what we're gonna do is we need to eventually craft the trigger circuited spell when using a skill, which is a crafted suffix. So what we need to do is just to have 1 open suffix, and whatever left suffixes can be there, can be useful. So whatever you hit there would be absolutely great. But the main goal here is to have 3 of this along with an open suffix, so you can craft a trigger there. So what you're gonna do is want to place this. Once you have 3 of them over there, I don't have it yet. I haven't even crafted this yet. So once you have 3 of them over there, you just reforge a rare with the lock prefixes till you get an open suffix, and then you go here, and then you go and craft this trigger, which is a suffix, and you should be having the absolutely best minion wand in the game, like the best possible combination of mods that you can have in a game for any minion build out there. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Okay, guys, one more attempt to craft this stuff. Let's hope I get 10 more. This costs about 5 exalts, even more actually. Let's see if we've hit anything. Nothing. And more nothing. Okay. Absolutely nothing. I got it. I got it. Oh god. I actually got it. Oh, that was 10 fossils. I think 10 fossils. Okay.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay. Reforge, keeping prefixes. Keeping all prefixes. Oh. No. Okay. Keeping prefixes. Let's go. See if we get something good. Light radius. Nothing good. I get 2 more crafts. Accuracy. I mean, I can still get something cool, I guess. There is 1 suffix. Wait, what the fuck does it show to me? It's 1 suffix with the accuracy. I need to hit something cool. Let's keep going. 1 more fucking accuracy, Jesus. Fuck. Reforge, keeping prefixes. Okay, let's do more harvest. Man, it's insane that I actually got this. I can't fucking believe I actually got this crap. It's insane. It's insane. I actually got this goddamn crap, guys. So I can definitely craft the yeah, I did you see that, mate? Did you see that? I actually hit the spell and minion crap on this too. Look at this beauty, man. Look at this beauty. Holy shit almighty. This is insane. God damn, man. I will roll something good on this with the reroll prefixes, with the reroll suffixes for sure. Man, that's insane, bro. That's insane. Like the best shit ever I've ever seen. It's silly. I've spent I think about 10 fossils, so that's about 6-7 Exiles investment more. But that's totally worth it. Alright guys, and this is the last part of my crafting video. I want to show you guys what I actually achieved with all my crafting attempts. So what I eventually got was this, and my original goal was to get minion attack speed and minion movement speed on this type of the fractured double damage convoking one, but unfortunately after spending like 10 exiles in remove add attack harvest crafts, I only hit tier 4 minion attack speed twice, and this is when I started realizing that it's much harder than I thought. I mean, it's just like more RNG that you can even imagine. You can hit so many shit when trying to add this attack speed. You can hit like accuracy, crit chance, even light radius because it's a hybrid mod. You basically can like get so many crap that that you don't want, and it's very hard to hit this high tier minion attack speed. Considering the item level of this one, which is 73, I can still hit like 20, potentially like tier 2 attack speed, but based on my investments, I decided I'm gonna stop at this. And for the minion movement speed is actually even harder because the weight of the minion movement speed is 3000, and the minion of the weight of its like projectile speed is like 5000, and cast speed is like 5.7. Even if I craft 1 suffix and block, let's say increase attack speed here, there is still like a very high chance I will hit cast speed and projectile speed and not the increased minion movement speed, which I need. And augmenting attack speed and adding attack speed on the wand is just absolutely like expensive, because 1 attempt costs about 4 to 5 exalt. Guys, 1 attempt to add something with speed on your item costs 4 to 5 exalts, and considering that the wand itself costs about like 45x, This is like 10 attempts to get something like good with minion movement speed, just beyond expansive, and it just might not happen. Considering my experience with how hard it is to get even attack speed, which is not that impossible to get, I realized that I would just look on trade and see if I can just buy the wand with attack speed and movement speed. And eventually I bought this, and this is exactly what I wanted to get from the wand. And this has movement speed, it has good attack speed, and that only costs about like 45 to 50 exalt. There's some examples I can show you over there. Over here, you see like 40 exalts, 45, 50, like 60. It's definitely expensive for the build, but this is the absolute best thing you can ever get for this build. Minion movement speed, attack speed, double damage, +2, and trigger socketed spell when using skill, which is very, very important. So eventually I just stockpiled so much currency that I decided that trying to craft things that I want on the wand would be way more expensive, comparing to just go and buying this thing, and so eventually I just bought this. But there is a way how you can still get this kind of wand. There is a mod on the harvest called Reforge suffixes while keeping prefixes. And when I talked to the guy who actually sold me this wand, he achieved this craft with this mod. So it's like 30 to 50 chaos a pop. And if you block the prefixes, you can still get a good results just by pure RNG, but it might happen, might not happen, guys. Still RNG involved here, so that's just pure luck. I mean, you can start augmenting if you wish, but I think that if you have the currency at this point and you feel like you're not gonna mess with RNG, you can just go and buy it like I did. This one which I originally planned to craft, is still very expensive. It's like 35 to 40 exalt, and I'm planning to sell it. I don't want to mess with it anymore. I don't think I will be rerolling suffixes here because it's still pretty damn hard to get this attack speed there. So just sell it, and just instead I decide I'm gonna buy this and use it. So the build at this point is complete.